So, a little bit different setting, right? I'm outside and figured I wanted to film this video just off the cuff. Um, no planning, no editing, no fancy pop ups, no music, no nothing, just me and the camera. And I wanted to talk about a certain subject today. So, firstly, I just got back from an event, an entrepreneurship event, and kind of under the weather. I got sick somehow there. So not feeling too great, but I felt really motivated to film this video because this certain topic is something that's been on my mind lately, and I think it'll help a lot of people out there. So yeah, I wanted to make a video on it. So that subject is the importance of a side hustle. And it's been on my mind lately just because it helped me out so much in the beginning stages of my entrepreneurship journey. Um, it was really the path that I needed to take to get me to that next level and just basically get me into entrepreneurship. And I feel like a lot of people kind of skim by that idea. They they forget that they just need to get into something that is going to make them money. Doesn't need to be a lot of money. And that's where people get stuck, I think. I think people get stuck with wanting to start a business and making a bunch of money, making more money than they were making before, and everything being fine and dandy. And that's 95% of the time that doesn't happen. And people get blinded, right? You see people making money and you see them doing a business, running a business, and it might spark your interest and you might think, wow, that's great. I can do that too. And subconsciously, your mind tells you that you can do it right away. You can do it within 30 days, within 90 days. There's a lot of people out there that say that as well. And that doesn't happen most cases. Can it happen? Yeah, of course. Of course it can happen. You can make money and you can start a business and you can be really successful within a short period of time. But most cases that's not the case. And people get blinded by that and they don't necessarily start something on the side. They don't necessarily start a business on the side. They kind of just go full force into it. And when they do that and it fails or it doesn't work out the way that they thought it was going to work out, they quit and they go back to their old ways. They go back to maybe, working a job they don't like, maybe just getting any old job that they can find, and they stick to that route. So the importance of a side hustle is something that's super important. Uh, it it it's very important because you got to remember that you got to start something on the side. You got to build it up. It's going to take time. It's not going to make you very much money in the beginning, and it's it's going to be hard. It's going to be super hard. Um, when I first started my windshield repair business, it was a side hustle, um, and that was my goal. That was the whole purpose of it. I wanted to start it on the side and make extra money. Yeah, in the back of my mind, my subconscious told me that I wanted to do it full time, but I did it on the side, and that's all I really was looking for. I just wanted to make money on the side. I wanted to make extra money on top of what I was doing, right? Now, of course, I wanted to get out of my job. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have started a side hustle. If I loved my job, if I loved what I did every single day, then I probably wouldn't have started a side hustle. But I wanted to get out of my job. I just realistically knew that I wasn't going to start a business and get out of my job right away. Um, One of the main reasons why I knew this is because I've tried different business models and they failed. I went through the path, I went through the entrepreneurship path. People start businesses, they start something, it doesn't work out for them, they quit. And that's me failing. A lot of people do it. It's just part of the journey. And yeah, that's just something that people forget, is that you have to start it on the side. You have to start a business on the side if you want to make extra money. And that's really what you have to think about. That's it. Just starting it on the side and making extra money. As you evolve, as you make more money, as you grow your business, that is when you can start thinking about, switching over to full time, doing it, more consistently, taking it more serious, investing more money into it. But you got to start on the side and you got to start small. Now, I personally think that's the smartest way to do it, just because that's what I did. When I first started, I didn't invest a bunch of money. I didn't take out loans. I didn't, put all my eggs in one basket, so to say. I basically bought everything that I needed on a credit card because I didn't have the cash at the time. And just tried to make that money back. That was the first step, right? That was the first goal. I wanted to make the money back. It wasn't my money, it was on a credit card. I needed to pay it back. And that was my first goal. That was kind of where my future was at that point, right? So side hustles are super important. And I think right now they're going to be more important to a lot of people. Now every year is different, right? Every year is hard. It gets hard. We think the next year is going to be harder. Prices are going to go up, things are going to get more expensive, your lifestyle goes up, maybe you move into a better house, maybe you get a new car, maybe, you got a kid coming, whatever the case. But you're always going to need to make more money. There's always some reason why you need to make more money. Whatever that may be. So I think side hustles are a perfect stepping stone to someone that doesn't make money outside of their 9-to-5 job or their corporate job or their main source of income. I think that side hustles are going to be most important in the coming year. We got an election year coming up. Things are going to change most likely. And yeah, things have always just gotten more expensive. Everything. I don't have to say a certain thing because everything gets more expensive. Nothing really gets cheaper. And yeah, a side hustle is very important in the coming years and just the near future. So I'm really glad that I started my business as a side hustle. I think it was the perfect stepping stone to where I am now. And it's definitely helped me in my journey as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. And I'm very grateful for that. So whatever business you're starting, whether it be, anything, doesn't matter what it is, any business that you're starting or that you want to start, you're thinking about starting. I think, doing it on the side and having that mindset, having that subconscious mindset of, okay, this is going to be something that I'm doing on the side. It's not going to be my breakthrough. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't be, but thinking short term rather than long term. People get stuck thinking long term, and that's usually what makes them quit or is the reason why they quit, because they think long term, they're not where they want to be in the long term, and they give up. So think about what you want to do in the short term. think everything short term. That's helped me. It's helped me with everything that I've gone through, with all the trials and errors that I've gone through with my business. And I think it'll help a lot of people, because not a lot of people think about that, or not a lot of people talk about it either. So think short term, think side hustle as a short term thing, and yeah, hopefully that helps. Um, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.